How far, fellas? I'm back with a good and smooth video on cover art. We're gonna be doing cover art. I'm gonna show you a couple of cover arts I've done. I've done way more than that. But let's get right down. Let's get right down. Uh, if you want to design a simple cover art, we're gonna start off with you want to have a feel of where the character is gonna be. Let's just start off with a basic, solo character on the page, on the front page of the magazine. Anyways, you want to obviously, think about what you're trying to portray in terms of, what the book has to tell, what the chapter has to tell. You could give a little teaser, you could get a little suspense in that. But you have to be, you just have to do your best basically to get the reader's attention. I mean, more time you don't really have to if you have a lot of people already into it, so you don't have to stress too much about it. You could just have your basic one face looking character, like a sad view or a deep dark shade. There's a variety of what you could play with. I'm just gonna draw a little samurai. It's part of my comic verse, my basic, story and all that lot go. And the next thing you gotta think about is where obviously the title is gonna go with. You don't wanna obviously draw characters everywhere and just have, the title like in the wrong place. So I mean, it's more advisable to put it clearly on the page. Well, depends on what you want to do. You could experiment whatever you want to do. That depends on you, and only you alone shall decide the fate of the cover. But speaking thoroughly, you have to do a little plan at first. This is not a serious cover art. This is like a quick sketch. I'm gonna show you 2 quick sketches for this video. I'm gonna do another video on bigger cover arts where you have to you could have more characters on the cover art. You could have more variation of styles and what you want to do, action poses and all that lot to gain attention. Or you could still have a big ass head just staring at you, looking daunting. Following the simplified anatomy. If you haven't checked that out, the video is in. It's got a playlist, so check out the playlist, check out the videos. This is my character, Han So, basically a general. I'm just drawing him in his old days, in his Ronin days, as a straw hat personnel. But you're gonna see what I put in the title, as a simple sketch to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So always get a plan in place, especially when you want to draw a big cover art. Don't just start up and you're like, oh rala, I'm just gonna draw a head here, then draw someone jumping, because you need to think about it in case you want to have perspectives. In case when you have your characters facing from a particular angle, so you want to have that perspective going on. Very important, very very important. You can't just unless you make it balanced, but you can't just randomly just put in characters anywhere you feel like it. You're just gonna make it look it's not gonna have any volume or sublimity to it. Just gonna shade that in. When I do the cover art, I'm gonna take my utmost time. I'm actually not gonna sketch it. I'm gonna take my time and finish that up. This is like an introduction to basically just drawing cover arts. I'm gonna draw another one, give you an idea. And this kind of look cool cover arts, and you can actually draw a couple more characters. Like I showed you earlier on, I'm still gonna drop the pictures at the end of the video so you can actually take a look at what I'm talking about in general. For the second one, it's gonna start off real nice. See a little rough sketch around. I'm using a HB mechanical pencil, very light, easy to use. I'm not much of a pencil fan, I'm not gonna lie. I just use it to get down the sketches, or if I'm practicing, basically. So I'm using my title, by the way, it's called Break. I'm gonna have to start making publications for it, have it published. I'm gonna go into more details. If you haven't checked out the video on how to storyboard, the basics you need to get down, go check it out. I'm gonna do more on that in terms of comic paneling, more character design, outfits. I'm gonna cover it all, so have no fear. Have no fear, don't panic. I'm just gonna give her some shades. Give her that badass biker lady look. Military woman. My comic is military based, by the ways. I think I've mentioned that in the storyboarding video. I'm gonna go into details about how I came up, your thinking, what you want to create, the sort of messages you want to pass out, who you want to influence, what kind of knowledge you want to share to people, and that. Don't just go off and be like, oh, I mean, you could just go off and be like, oh, you just want to, draw a comic and make it look fun. But there are a lot of knowledgeable comics out there as well. So take note how I'm able to draw this whole pose is just different. Everything is different, and I'm taking, I'm making use of the little space I have in there. And I'm using perspective. As you can see, there's a little twist and a little view from the top, not too much from the top, but you could see from the rib movements, the hand, all that. I'm still expecting more pictures of your artwork. I'm gonna do a video and make corrections, so keep watch, fellas. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna get down to the big boy, the big cover art in the next video.